Good morning, fellow humans. And I spell that Huemonds, colorful nuts. What's up with my hair today? Here we are once again, Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you, our student, and other interested people on your journey through this life. Where, once again, this is not all there is. We're not just atoms in the void. This is not La Vida Loca. This is a part of the journey. And we are here to help you on it. Good morning, Matticus Von Atticus. How was Bible study, in quotes, last night? How was the Hope group? I got a lot done, but still have a full day to go creating the book. So you drive for show and you putt for dough. Today is putting day. Got to put the book together on Canva. Okay, but that's a different story that goes along with our meme, our theme of today, deadlines. And I wonder, where is Watabevi? Okay, so today, Saturday, 14th of December, about 6 o'clock in the morning. Here we are in Area 51 territory, Art Bell, George, Nori, Pahrump, or Pahrump-Ertucky. I don't know if there's a worse name for a town. Fallbrook was pretty bad too, but when I was growing up, I used to think Pleasanton was a little bit too quaint. I'm driving home. I had to stop to tell you this, so I can't type at all this. Just listen. Okay. Well, where is the book, Matt? Where is the book? Where is my book? Hopefully, just send me a text later. Let me know where the book is. Hopefully, it is not, you didn't leave it with them. Anyway, moving forward, today's theme, deadlines, exclamation point. But let's get to the rest of our thing today. Let's see, the advice from an 80-year-old. Lend only those books you never care to see again. Well, yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world if I never see that book again. Would not be the end of the world. Right. But I will keep that book in mind today as I'm putting my book together for my class, the thing I have to submit. Okay, so that's advice from an 80-year-old. Never, only lend books you never care to see again. I guess I should have thought about that. TED Talk, Jill Bolte Taylor, Stroke of Insight. Yes, that is day 6 of week 2 in our neuroscience-oriented approach to success, available on Amazon. A 4-week class. So we're almost done with week 2, day 6, week 2. Jill Bolte Taylor, Stroke of Insight. This is a Harvard scientist, brain scientist, who had a stroke. And so she was able to observe what was going on while she was having the stroke, which lasted several hours before she was able to, before she had total, as she describes it, the last whiff of air out of the balloon. And she prepared for her transition. But then she woke up with brain damage and spent about 10 years in recovery. Never able to get back to where she was, but could function in the real world, the so-called real world of men and machines. Let us see, what else? Okay, Seth Godin. What does Seth have to tell us today? Opportunity for AI form bots. So usually Seth Godin does these things because in the future it's going to be something big. Forms are a convenient way for bureaucracies to collect information. They're convenient because they offload the work to the patient, customer, taxpayer. Right. You walk into a doctor's office like I did the other day. They give you a tablet with a little stylus, and you've got 52,000 questions to answer. And it goes in their database. And then when you're with the physician assistant, they're going through your answers with you. Okay, the shift in labor led to an explosion of self-serve forms, but the built-in inefficiencies punish everyone. Organizations don't see the cost of inefficient or badly designed forms since the user engages in private. Organizations continue to add more to forms since it doesn't cost them much to do so. Legacy system and forms persist because it's expensive and organizationally challenging to upgrade them. The fundamental efficiency is this. The form creator has to imagine all the possibilities before printing the form that will be used for years. As a result, the user finds themselves plowing through irrelevant questions because the form is already set. You're 9 years old and the form wants to know how many kids you have. You live in Buffalo and the form asks about a New York City resident tax. There are 4 problems here. First is that time is wasted by every single user every time. Because there's so much nonsense, even alert users glaze over and skip over things that might be important. The form can't check for errors and inconsistencies and can't prioritize the questions with the most important ones first. And most of all, the form is unable to intelligently dive deeper into the areas that matter. Okay, so this is a really long one. As I'm reading, I'm getting, nobody's paying attention to this. It doesn't even make any sense. It's too much info. If it's worth filling out a form, it's probably worth replacing the form with an actual gathering of information. So form bots. Okay, AI form bots. They ask the good questions. All righty then. So we got TED Talks, Seth, our advice from an 80-year-old out of the way. What is left? Well, Maticus is driving back to Fort Prescott for how long? A couple weeks. Hopefully you'll be here for Christmas, our Christmas celebration. Let's see, what else? What a bevy, she made it. Now we can start. Glad you're there. How are things in Fort Jacks? Pause, wait for it. Blessed and sweet. Well, okay, today is my last day of participation in Theological Foundations of Ministry. 201-2 PMIN Pastoral Ministries, class number 201-2, Theological Foundations of Ministry. A lot of reading, a lot of writing, final project, worked doggedly for at least 12 hours yesterday. I have at least another 12 hours to get the book done, but this is now the exciting part, getting to be on Canva, putting it all together, then sending print, bonk, and going from there. Holy moly, as they say. Holy moly, as they say. So, yeah. Okay. Deadlines. So I've been thinking about this book for over a year. In fact, the initial book was called Foundational Theology or something like that. And the plan was to put it together again. But now I got to get it done because I have a deadline. Got to turn it in today. Got to turn it in today. Yeah. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about getting into it, planning out the day, figuring the breaks I need to take, things I need to get done before the break, etc. So this is kind of like feeling like it was every month doing the magazine. Got to get it knocked out. Knock it out of the park, baby. So Matt is on his way back to Prescott temporarily, hopefully to pack up. And are you working today? What, not a bevy? Let's see what's happening out there in the real world. The real world of men and machines. Let's see, Maria is not here today. That's usually how it goes, right? People are, I'm going to do it today. They get up and they do it. Day 2, they do it. Day 3, I'm too tired to wake up. That's what separates the people. That's why we happy few. Well, there are people who religiously watch it during the day at their time. So I'm not complaining about that. It is nice to have other people on here, but not essential because we're doing it anyway. Doing it because we're called to do it is a calling. It's not about the response. It's about putting in the time, repetition, repetition, repetition. Because if I stop doing it, what would happen? The world might come to an end. Ugh, that would be bad. So, as Marcus Aurelius felt, if I don't do this, who's going to do it? Just kidding. Sort of. Not really. Okay, so what not a bevy? Just inner work. Okay, wow, blessed and sweet. Cool. So I've got to get back on the Peloton. I've done my 10 minutes of full body stretch and 10 minutes of yoga. I've got my bicicleta, my bicycle stuff to do, stretching, meditation, probably another hour, and then get at it on the road again. So much appreciation for you all being there. If I don't do it, somebody else will. Right. If I don't do it, nope. Okay. If I don't do it, nobody will. Correct. If I don't do it, somebody will. These have the same and opposite meaning. I guess if the person's name is nobody or somebody. What? Okay, so my brain is focused on the rest of the day, getting the book done, getting it to the publisher, taking a screenshot of the purchase, and then attaching that to my thing, which I will submit today. All right. Okay, people. Well, we're going to sign off for today. Get ready for this. It's going to be a big day, big publishing day. I always look forward to these every month, but that's not why you're here. You don't care about that. We are here together. We're here together right now, the three of us live, and then the other people who will join in later. We're here together in this, and that's kind of cool, right? So Maticus is on the road driving to Prescott. Wadabevi is in Jacksonville. I am in Area 51-ish territory. And we're thinking about the same thing at the same time. Charlene, because it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. That's part of Paul's thing to the Philippians. Maria Angelis. Okay. So 612. Maria might be joining in. Our future president. Okay. Have a great thing happening with Stephen Wesley. He's going to be up here tomorrow. I will say hi for you, Whatnot Bevy. But time to go. Gonna say cut, bunk.